Okay, so I haven't been playing much World of Warships lately. I've mostly been playing PUBG, but I decided to play some more World of Warships today. And one of these ships that I decided that I would like to play because I haven't played it in a while and it's a really fun ship is HNLMS Eendracht, Tier 7 Dutch light cruiser. It is a very powerful ship. For those of you who don't know, it has 10 6-inch guns, 152 millimeters, with pretty good fire chance, pretty good damage, gets AP and HE, and it also has airstrike bombers, which are really useful, especially against battleships. It's tankier than Shores, but also doesn't have torpedoes and isn't as fast, so there's a trade-off. It also has very good AA defenses. Like, most Tier 9 cruisers don't have this good of an AA defense. So, that can be interesting if we get into a carrier battle. Assuming that the carriers actually want to pay attention to us. Okay, we didn't get into a carrier battle. And there's another Eendracht on the enemy team. That's not something that you see often. You don't really see a lot of people playing these. Another reason I think it's usually better than Shores in multiple instances is that the ship you're working towards is a bit more powerful. Godin Liu is a really powerful ship. It's essentially a Scharnhorst with airstrike, which you can't argue that that isn't powerful. But for some reason, it's called a cruiser. It's called a cruiser, even though it's literally just a Scharnhorst that trades torpedoes for airstrike. As you can see, we're not quite as fast as some of the other
Keep your distance.
Cruisers of our tier, but we can more than keep up the pace with battle cruisers, and to some extent even destroyers. This actually does really good supporting destroyer squadrons. Oh crap, that's a Brooklyn. That scares me a lot. Like, Brooklyn is like... The Brooklyn is like... Just cue the heavy meme from Team Fortress 2. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Wait a minute, who popped an airstrike on a friendly destroyer? Hello? Did my guy try to airstrike a destroyer? We just got 2 fires on that Gajamada. Oh my god, we were just absolutely beating up on this man. Their Brooklyn is concentrated on our friendly destroyer. He's probably already gotten torpedoed. And he is done. That's the enemy team's Eendracht. I'm gonna turn away from that. And, our Liebrecht Moss did absolutely nothing against that Brooklyn. Absolutely nothing. Let's see if this Brooklyn is dumb enough to go into my airstrike zone. No, he is not. There is no way that we're winning this 1v1. Why is he turning away? He can outgun us. He has 15 guns. We have 10. Oh my gosh. And I can't airstrike him because the airstrike has a minimum distance. Which is really stupid. Why is he turning? He can just outgun us broadside. There's no reason he should be turning right now. Is this man stupid? Are you stupid, my guy? Good thing I have the charge reverse modifier, which is doing absolutely nothing as of right now. Yo, Gneisenau, help. Gneisenau. Oh, man. Our friendly Gneisenau is doing absolutely nothing to help me out there. Even then, we got 42k. and 150 and 125 main battery hits. Well, whatever. That kind of demonstrates that the armor isn't very good. But that's to be expected on a lot of prisoners. I'm surprised we didn't get a Citadel on that Brooklyn. Like, I know they're just 152s, but they actually have a lot of pen. With the armor piercing. Oof! Another thing that demonstrates the weak torpedo protection. Oh man. Like, even with the historical camo that I have equipped on it, it's still, like, it is not tanky at all. Might be one of the least tanky ships in the game. I feel like it, like, as powerful as it is, I feel like it definitely needs to be buffed. Because, like, for the average player, it just takes way too much intelligence and active thinking to play it, and the average player does not have a ton of capacity for intelligence and active thinking. Like, I play the games with, like, the stupidest player bases. Like, another thing, have you ever noticed how, like, all the battle royales, like, kind of have, like, their unique quirks? Like, hear me out. I know I'm gonna piss some people off by saying this, but, like, from my experience, all the battle royales have, like, their player personalities. Like, everyone who plays Fortnite is extremely cringy and probably watches TikTok. Everyone who plays Valorant is not mentally stable. They're, like, some of the most mentally unstable people I've ever met. Everyone who plays Call of Duty is racist and can't go 5 minutes without swearing. And everyone who plays PUBG has the IQ of a demented snail. With a few exceptions on that last one. But, like, I know I'm going to offend some people by saying that, but, like, that's just my experience with battle royales. I still play them because they're fun, though. Battle Royale is one of the most fun game classes for me. It didn't get as many fires as I would have gotten with like a Shores, but 42k in a lost game, not bad. My damage record in Eindracht is it's either 78k or 81k. I can't necessarily remember. Okay, this match has carriers. There's still a Brooklyn on the enemy team, but no destroyers on the enemy team. I'm gonna steer clear of that Brooklyn and try and gun those battleships. I definitely hope that Brooklyn does not spawn on this flank. Knowing my luck, he probably is going to, but I have a destroyer and a battleship to back me up, so I'm gonna play a little bit more gingerly than I played last game. Come on, come and dive bomb me, I dare you. I have something waiting for you. Imagine I clicked that by accident. That would have been so dumb.
Enemy aircraft anti-aircraft gun on full alert.
Yeah, look at that AA. Look at that AA. Look at that AA. Oh my gosh! We just totally annihilated that squadron. It was like mosquitoes. We shot down all 14 of his planes. It's just like, get away from me, you stupid bugs. Oh man. DFAAOP, please buff though. Oh man. That is so fun. That is so hilarious to just absolutely, totally, like, meme a carrier like that. Like carriers think they're all gangster until this ship shows up. Then they're just like, then they airstrike it once, lose every single plane, and they're just like, okay, maybe that's not a good idea. Come on, Queen Elizabeth, come up from behind that island. She's outside of my airstrike range, so. My guy, there's a Brooklyn right there who you can pen. The reason I'm concentrating on the Queen Elizabeth is because I can't pen the Brooklyn. Oof! That was a very successful airstrike. We got 3 fires and like 7k from that airstrike. Boom! I gotta hang back. This Brooklyn is going to absolutely body me. Crap, he accelerated. It says good firing angles though. Oh, we died. Oh, whatever. 14 planes shot down. And we only got attacked once by planes. Like... Okay, this man's lagging. That explains why he was, That explains why he was so slow. I was like, you're playing a Queen Elizabeth, my guy. How are you still that far back? And then I realized he's lagging. Like, Queen Elizabeth is not a slow ship. Is this man going to be able to kill the Brooklyn? Those bombers just noped out of my screen and said, you know what? I don't want to render today. Ooh! Yeah, Brooklyn versus every other ship with a tier is like, someone please nerf Brooklyn, or at least, like, I would even argue that Brooklyn is stronger than Cleveland. And in my opinion, like, Cleveland and Brooklyn are the 2 most annoying ships in the entire game. Americans are just built different, man. Built bigger, to be more precise. Yes, I'm an American. And I just made an American fat joke. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. Still a really strong ship. It was the first ship that I ever did a video on, and it's still very strong. 14 planes shut down. Like, we have better AA than the Queen Elizabeth, and the Queen Elizabeth is a battleship. I mean, a British one, but still. Alright, bye guys, I'll see you later.